Hello friends, in this video I'm going to build a Navbar with Tailwind CSS and Vue.js, and it's going to be responsive. For that I have created a empty Vue.js application. I have created with a Vite, and also I have installed the Tailwind CSS on it. And here is our application. It's blank page, don't have anything for right now. And I'm going to create in the components, I'm going to create a new component. I'm going to say navbar.view, and in the app view I'm going to import that. So come here and import navbar view from view, and here add that navbar view. Okay, save and close this one. And in the navbar component here we are going to start with a nav, and here's going to be our navigation. After the nav is going to be the main content, so I'm going to say div with a class text to Excel and font extra bold, and also I'm going to say text center, and here is going to be the content. Hit save, and yeah, here is our content. And also I'm going to add a padding of 8. Yeah. Okay, now in the navigation I'm going to add a div and here is going to be the desktop menu, and after that the mobile menu. Okay, and add a div here for that. So we have a desktop and mobile menu. Now in the desktop menu we are going to have a div with a class max width of 7XL, and it's going to be MX auto. Okay, close that in. And I'm going to add a div with class flex and justify between. Okay. And now here we are going to have a div for the menu. So it's going to be the menu. Okay. And here is going to be the login or the user thing. So it's going to be in the right. Okay. And I'm going to add a div for that. And also we need to add a button to show mobile menu. Okay, and add that div in. Okay, now we have this structure here. I'm going to add our desktop. I'm going to add the class and bg indigo 600. Hit save. And for now, we don't have any content. So if I say here, it's going to be the menu. And yeah, here it is. Okay. Now here in the menu, we are going to have the logo. Okay, and add a div for that, div for the logo, and also the menu itself, which is going to be a div for the menu. And in the logo, I'm going to add the class flex and item center, items center. And also I'm going to add py4 maybe, or 5, and px2. And here's going to be our logo. And for that, I'm going to go to the arrow icons.com and search for logo here. I'm going to see what. Okay, I'm going to grab again this one and paste it here. And I'm going to add a span with a class font bold or extra bold, and text is going to be white. And I'm going to say Laraveller, hit save and go here. Yeah, here it is. And maybe when we have, I'm going to say text to be to Excel. Okay. And in the, we need to add in the anchor tag, so anchor tag, and paste that in. Okay. Hit save, and the anchor tag we need to be this class. So copy from the div and paste it here. And remove that div. Hit save, and we need the space x 2 maybe, save, and yeah. Also, I'm going to give it a 8h and width of 8, save, and text is going to be white. Okay. Or maybe text is going to be Indigo 200. Save. Yeah. Okay. Now that is for the logo. In the menu, we need a anchor tag, and here is going to be, for example, settings, copy and paste 2 or 3 times, and here is going to be about and store, save, and yeah, we have in the, because we have a div here, and in this div we need to add class with flex and save. Yeah, and it's going to be items center. Hit save, and it's going to be in the center, and I'm going to say py4 and the px2, and hit save, and I think is maybe is 2. I'm going to add a flex and space x4, okay, but here when we have a menu we need the flex item center, so class flex items center, hit save, yeah, and I'm going to say the same thing, so py5 and px2, okay. We need to add these classes in the links, so cut from here and let's say here space x1, and here I'm going to add a class with px2 and py5, and hit save, yeah, and maybe text indigo 200, and on hover it's going to be text indigo 400, hit save, and yeah, okay, on hover, yeah, it's going to change, good. Now the same thing for the login, so Here we have flex. When we have a login, add the class with flex, then center and space x1. And here, copy an anchor tag and paste, and it's going to be login and another one for the register. Okay, and we have it here. But because we have this button here, we are not in the right. So if I add the class to the button, it's going to be MD hidden. If I save, yeah, we have this in the right. And if you want to give it a different style here to the login or register page, it's okay, it's up to you. So now we have that in. Is I think is okay. And if I go here and select or just zoom in, and you see here when you go up, the menu is stay here because we added the class of max width 7XL. If I remove this one, it's going to go here. So if I save, yeah, okay, I just want to show you. And now come here and we need to make it responsive. So for that, we need to go to the menu when we have a menu and flex items center and space x1 is going to be MD to be flex, and by default is going to be hidden for the small breakpoint. And if I save, okay, nothing changed, but if I go and for the small, yeah, sorry, hidden, refresh, and we don't see the menu, but if I go up, yeah, okay, the same thing for the login. So MD flex and is going to be hidden. Come here and yeah, we show only the logo and nothing else. Now I want to show the button when we are in the small breakpoint. Okay. And it's going to be MD hidden. And for the breakpoint, it's going to be flex and items center. And we need to add a button here. And inside the button is going to be an arrow icon, or I'm going to search for the menu. And I'm going to copy this one and paste it here. Hit save. And now if I go for a small, yeah, we have the icon there, and I'm going to give it a class. And I'm going to say maybe P, Y, 5 and PX 2. Hit save. Yeah. And here change also the height and width to be 8. And I'm going to give it a text indigo 200. Hit save. And yeah, it's going to look something like this, and it's okay. Also, now when we click this, I want to show the mobile menu, and in the mobile menu we need to add links, and here I'm going to say anchor tag and href with a class of block and py2 and px4, and I'm going to say what we have settings and copy and paste for the about and store. So about and this for the store. Hit save, and we have it here, but in the mobile menu we need to give it a class, and it's going to be MD hidden, is because it's going to hide in the medium and high. Save, and yeah, we're not showing, but if we go for small, we show up and down. Okay, now the problem is here when we go in the small breakpoint, I want to hide with a click, and for that also I'm going to give it a okay, I'm going to give it a background, so BG indigo and maybe on hover is going to be BG indigo 700, and also on hover the text is going to be indigo 400, and text here is going to be indigo 100. Okay, here I'm going to give it a PG indigo 600, save, and yeah, now when we hover we change the color. Okay, now we need to make some JavaScript to hide and show that on the smaller breakpoint. So when you have a script, I'm going to say setup here, and I'm going to import the ref from view. Okay, and here I'm going to create a constant for show mobile menu, and it's going to be ref, and by default is going to be true, and I'm going to show you why. So if I save, and so when we have a mobile button here, I'm going to say on click show mobile button, sorry, show mobile menu is going to be the opposite. And here, when we have a mobile menu, I'm going to say to bind the class and say hidden if we have the show mobile menu to true. And if I save, yeah, we hidden the menu. If I click now, we show and hide, show and hide. Or we can do is with v show, so v show and show mobile menu, and here we can say hidden by default. Save, and click. No, it's not going to be hidden, it's going to be this is going to be false now. By default, and we show and hide but based on the state of this one, or if you want to remove with a class, it's up to you. So if I come here and go for the smaller breakpoint, and I'm going to say like this, okay, and here mobile menu we have hidden, and say display none. If we remove this and do the same thing with the bind class, just add hidden. If we have a show mobile menu and we need to change the state here to be true by default, hit save, and also come here. Okay, here is the main menu. If I click, and now we have the class hidden. Okay, hope you enjoy, friends, and see you in the next one. All the best.